Viewers, welcome to this reading. This reading is for all Aries, and this is your money reading, my dear Aries. Everything you need to know about your money, your finances, your work, your career for the month of May, a little bit over 2026. I hope you'll enjoy this reading. I hope it helps you see what's happening, what's hidden, what's coming, everything the heavens and the universe want you to know. I'd like to welcome you all here. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for your support. I'm in gratitude for your support, especially those of you who are watching extra 2 videos a week in support of my health. I'm in absolute gratitude for that, and I'd like to wish you my best wishes, my dear Aries. And now start your reading. The intention is 2 messages from this deck, and I'll be cutting only once. So we got the 2 messages. Major changes that are going to bring you a lot of happiness. Major changes that are going to bring you extreme happiness. The dragon spirit is about a lot of truth coming out. It's about an end of a karmic chapter of a painful situation that you were going through. You'll finally know the truth and know how to heal it and how to move forward from it. The truth is going to release you, and there's a sense of freedom in the happiness that you're getting. A lot of happiness and a lot of freedom coming to you on a very high level, on an extremely high level. So that is truly magnificent. Okay, now that's that one here. Like that. And now I'm going to ask one question, one answer I want for something that you've been thinking about, wondering about, and you want some answers to. I'll try to get one answer or one guidance for the majority of you, the truth. And there it is. It says no need to worry. No need to worry. No need to worry. That's the answer. So whatever you're worried about, whatever you're thinking, you're concerned about something, there is no need whatsoever. No, when they say to you, no need to worry, it means you don't have to worry. Now I'm going to take 2 to 3 messages from the tea leaves. We got the first one. We got the second one. And one more perhaps. And there's a third one. Wow. Marriage, love, abundance, someone. Okay, all great. So starting with the first one, which is a dark man. Someone of dark complexion. Now, for some of you, this could be a dark woman also. It doesn't have to be exactly a man, because don't forget, this is like a reading for all Aries, and I just don't believe in gender situations. So anyway, dealings or relationship with a man or a woman or any gender with dark complexion or hair. That's what I say. Okay, so that's that one. Now, marriage. There is marriage for many of you. Many of you are going to be talking about marriage, elevating your relationship to the next level. I see a connection. I see an amazing union that is going to be wonderful. Marriage on it. And that's probably part of the happiness here. And the changes that are coming are to do with marriage. And then there is the bread, which is all about abundance. Period of prosperity and abundance. Prosperity and abundance with the bread, which is really wonderful. Excellent. Okay, so now that we've got all that together, let's move on to 2 other messages from another deck. The truth for all Aries for May, money, work, career. Now in regard, because it's a money reading, the rings here, the marriage, can be a business deal. Starting a business deal or committing to a new contract, a new job, a new career. That is also possible. Now I'm going to be cutting once for 2 messages. You are going to be, it just did that for me. You are going to be quite empowered with a magician. There is going to be so much power within you that you will overcome all, and like magic, things are going to fall into your lap. So that is really wonderful news. Excellent news. Now I'm going to cut for the other message. And the other message says there is a soulmate connection. Now this soulmate connection, again, it can be a business situation or marriage. Either way, my dear Aries, this is magnificent. It's going to be with someone that you've worked before in past lives. You connect on a very high spiritual level. You find yourself in each other. You heal each other. You become empowered together. It's just magnificent when you meet someone who is your soulmate or even your twin flame. Wherever there is past connections, they just become spectacular. So many of you are sealing deals and planning a marriage, getting engaged, making taking on that beautiful commitment of marriage and spending the rest of your life with someone. So that's all happening. Wow, beautiful. Very direct and to the point. Now moving on to the next level, which is 2 messages from another deck here. Let's see what else is happening, because like I said, this is a money reading, so this could be making a business deal, like partnership, into something wonderful, and you are very empowered with this partner. The truth, I'll be cutting ones for 2 messages. Here we go. We got 1 and 2. Something new is starting. Passion is igniting. You're starting something wonderful that's going to be increasing, expanding, and giving you a lot of happiness, a lot of excitement. And then we've got financial material changes. There are a lot of changes in your finances, major changes that we'll see when I clarify the changes, whether they're positive or negative. We're going to get to know that in due time. All right, I'll take 2 messages from another deck. Here we go. We got 1. And there's the other one. All right. Right, we have the cup and the pendulum. Okay, so the pendulum, that would be going here, and the cup is over here. Overflowing prosperity is coming. Whether your accounts are full or empty, they're going to be excess of money. There's a nurturing career for some of you that are considering, dealing with healing people, nurturing, taking care of business. Some of you are starting your own business, and there's going to be a lot of fulfillment with the golden cup, which is wonderful. Whatever you're starting here is going to be very much prosperous, and there's fulfillment, prosperity coming to you. Don't forget. Now, the pendulum is about fluctuating income. This is where about the changes that are going to take place in your finances. This happens because of indecision. You've got to be careful. You need to implement new strategies, and once you do implement the new strategies and make the right choices, then there will be more stability in your finances, in your career even. Some of you are thinking of working seasonal work. Some of you are thinking of not working because you've got plenty of money and you don't want to work. You want to just make changes to your life. Maybe starting your own business. That's why you don't want to work. Maybe you don't want to work for someone else. So that is all possible. Now I'm going to take 2 messages from another deck, and then I'll clarify the cards. There's the first one, the truth for all Aries, and there's the second one. Let's see what it says here. Glasses on. Okay, this could be a soulmate or a twin flame, because it says twin flame 1111. This is connected to the Chinese year of the dog, and it's connected to November. People who are born in November are either Scorpio or Sagittarius. This is about a divine partner, soulmate, someone that will bring balance into your life, someone that will empower you, someone that you will awaken together. You'll know that you had past lives together, someone wonderful that you will start working together. Maybe you'll meet them at work. That's another one. Things work sometimes. Okay, with the beaver, there may be things working against you, but persistence will pay off. So don't give up when you see things are not working, because you are going to be empowered and things are going to be moving forward for you. New things on the horizon, determination and repetition will make your dreams come true, believe it or not. This is going to transcend you to high levels. Something happening big in August. The letter A for Antarctica is there. Something, there was no letter here. Okay, so that's that. Now I'm going to clarify some of the cards, and we're going to do what's starting that's giving you this excitement and this passion. Is it a love situation, or is it a business, or is it money? The end of a chapter and the beginning of a new one. And this is the Ace of Wands, which is fire, and we've got someone of fire energy. Your soulmate twin flame that's coming is someone of fire energy, like yourself, my dear Aries. So it could be Aries or Sagittarius or Leo. Have a look at your reading, your general reading for the month, whenever you see this reading for that month. Actually, May, we're doing May. Yes, the May reading. Have a look at it. If not the May, if the May hasn't been done yet, have a look at the April one. The May hasn't been done yet. It will be done in a week's time. So look at the April one, and you'll know who this, because when somebody is about to enter your life, it shows 3-4 months ahead. Fire energy, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. But it happens after something comes to an absolute end. And that's why you've got the transformations. That's why you've got the changes that are taking place. Someone new entering, and there is an ending. Something is coming to an end. Okay. And this is what we're doing. This is the Ace of Wands, by the way, just so you know. This is the Ace of Wands. And there's the Ace of Wands. We were asking about the Ace of Wands, and it just showed us that this is all about the Ace of Wands. Now, that's excellent. That's wonderful. Moving on to the next level, which is the Magician. The power of the Magician. The power of the Magician just gave me a sneeze. We're going to cut to see what is the Magician all about and what is it helping you empower. Wow, it's giving you a lot of clarity, that aha moment where you are going to make decisions. There is going to be a great victory, and money is coming. A lot of money is coming, and that's where the bread comes along, which is to do with prosperity and wealth, abundance. Money is coming in, and so is here prosperity, overflowing prosperity, incredible amounts of prosperity are going to help you make a decision where you were torn between two paths. Should you do this or that? The money are going to be the ones that are going to be helping you, empowering you to make the right choice and the easy choice without even thinking about it. Great, wonderful. If you're torn between two jobs, one of them will pay off so much that it'll be just an easy decision. It'll be just that one without a thought. But there is a great victory and a great new beginning that brings you victory. So that is magnificent. The Magician is going to empower you. There is a possibility of relocation. You are going to be thinking of relocation. Maybe the work may require you to relocate. Let's have a look at the challenges, or the changes rather, that are taking place with the 5. This one here. Right, there is going to be a proposal or a proposition. It's going to empower you, my dear Aries. This is you. This is your card. This is the power of Aries. A lot of rewards are coming your way also. You are going to be having a lot of victories and a lot of rewards after this. And this is by you having the authority, the power that you have been waiting for a long time, to be in absolute power. The proposition or the proposal or the inspiration that's coming from someone. This person could be a water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. They might be offering you something. This could be an offer you can't refuse. It's going to be so spectacular, and you are going to be in absolute authority, power, position of power. So that is wonderful. Absolutely great. Now, moving on. So the changes that are happening, they are going to be to your benefit, and that's why you are so happy and so abundant. Let's have a look at the soulmate connection or the twin. What is that connection in reference to for all Aries? It's a situation where you're leaving a situation where you're not happy. You're leaving the past behind you and moving forward. And that's when it's after this. It's actually telling us time. Your soulmate, your twin flame, is coming in your life after you leave a situation that you wanted to leave, but you haven't. You've been procrastinating. Ultimately, you are leaving the past behind you. And this is happening within 6 weeks into June. And then comes your soulmate. Now, your soulmate overall is earth energy with water. So we've got the earth, and we had the water before. I remember seeing the water. I think we talked about a water. Yes, we did. There's the water energy. Remember? I said water energy. Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. And we've got Aries also. We have Aries, which was the Emperor. But now we've got the earth energy. Now your soulmate is earth and water. That is your soulmate. So we've got the water. We have the water as an inspiration coming, or a proposal. And then we've got the earth energy here. So if you don't meet an earth water, it can be just earth. And that is your twin flame. You'll be dealing with someone that could be fire and earth. And that would be a perfect soulmate. Not soulmate, twin flame. Someone you work well, someone very hardworking like yourself. Someone wonderful. And happens after you overcome a challenge and you end a chapter. It's right after that this person comes into your life. I'll take it and put it out there. Okay, so now we have got a fair idea of what's happening in your life. We're going to take 2 messages from another deck to see what else for you, my dear Aries. I'll be cutting once for 2 messages. So here we go. 1 and 2. Right. Okay, it says a narrow pathway. This is all about treading carefully. You've got to tread carefully in what you're doing in your life. Overall, in every action you take, you need to tread carefully. And then it says finding sanctuary. You'll finally find your way, a place where you will feel absolutely happy and harmony. And it says opening to your spiritual source. You are reaching to a level of absolute happiness and joy and contentment. And I love that for you. That's what this happiness is all about. Transformations, happiness. It's just magnificent. The changes, the profound changes that are coming are going to be bringing you so much abundance and so much happiness. This is just magnificent. I love this for you, my dear Aries. Absolutely incredible. They're bringing you so much to be grateful for. Okay. So now we move on to the next level, which is Yes, this other part here, what I will do is take out 3 messages. I want clues and time frames from May onwards. Let's see what they tell us. 3 messages, 3 truths for all Aries, and we want time frames within weeks, months, from May onwards. Okay, the first one. And it says, look at this straight away, a love partnership. Now, it can be a business partnership, but we have a soulmate and a twin flame. So it's going to be a very, very strong. For many, it might start as a business proposal or some sort of a union. And then it turns, it could be work because it's coming in your work reading and your money reading. And you unite. Maybe you have the same interest or the same, you want to do the same business, and the partnership is so incredibly amazing because it's your soulmate or twin flame. The connection is overwhelming. It turns into love. So there could be a love partnership coming very soon. I would say within 8 weeks or August. 8 weeks all the way to August. That's the first one. The second one, oops, has fallen. And it says synchronicities. There'll be a lot of signs showing you that this is something destined to take place. And again, we've got 7, 8, but altogether it's 6. So we've got 6 to 15 weeks from now, July, August. I would say within 6 weeks, all the signs and synchronicities are going to be showing themselves for you. So you know this is the one, or this is the situation. We've got even the person here. It's all over the place. It's amazing. The truth. This is the time maybe. Okay. This is the time for you, my dear Aries, to meet your soulmate. That's why it has come even in your work and money reading. The truth. And you could be meeting them at work. Simple. Change. Change is profound. Change all over the place. Change. All the changes that are taking place, they're taking place to uplift you to high levels, to bring on a lot of happiness in your life. And they're taking place within May and 5 weeks onwards from May. Big change taking place in your life. And that is the end of your reading. I do hope you enjoyed it. Let me see maybe one Chinese cookie. And there it is. I don't know why. I just feel like doing one to see if there's a message that you might need. It says your intuition. Pay attention to your intuition. Trust your intuition. It's a great time to learn a new skill, change careers, or invest money. Wow. Maybe that's why I needed to see that for you. Time for you to invest money. That is the end of your reading. My dear Aries, do give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think. I wish you abundance of blessings in everything you do. Namaste.